we're gonna start our presentation with this one, Python run.py. So here we have the menu. We have 6 options. In fact, there are 7 of them. The last one is to leave the menu. Now we're gonna try the first option. So here it is. We the second one because the first one is now empty. So we're gonna say that we want to add a player. We add a player. We're just gonna put a name or random name. It doesn't matter. Like I don't know. Let's say Carlos. All right. It's enter. We're gonna give him an amount of money because he needs it to play. Let's say 100. Yeah, I don't know how much it is. And now we just added a new player. As you can see here, it's Carlos with his money, and we have his ID. Now we're gonna add a second player so we can eliminate a player later on. So we're gonna do the same. Second, Santiago. We're gonna give him 200, no, 200,000. I don't know how it says. All right, so here it is. He has his ID, he has his name, and the price, account balance. Right now we're gonna see how many players are there. Yeah, we're gonna update the player, so we can choose one. Let's say we're gonna update Carlos. So we're gonna take his ID and we're gonna just put it back here. Okay, perfect. I don't know why I have it 2 times. I'm gonna just do this one. We can change his name, so now we're just gonna say his name is Antonio. We can change also his amount of money, account balance. Let's say he has a bit more money. So now, as you can see, our option name is Antonio, and he has a different amount of money. Okay, so now we have enough players. Now we can say that we want to just remove a player. Let's say the option 4. So now we're gonna take an ID. Let's say I'm gonna remove the first one. So here's his ID, and I'm gonna just copy here. As you can see, he's no longer there, so we actually manage it. So now we're gonna go back. Oh, I can list all the players with the option 1. As you can see, we have 2 players with their respective account balance. Uh, so here everything works. We're gonna go back to the principal menu. We're gonna start playing. So we're gonna put the number 2. We have actually 2 options because we have 2 persons. So the first one is called Tragamonedas. We're gonna play it. We need to take the ID of the player to know how many account balance we have. So we're gonna just take this one. Okay, so as soon as I press this one, it's gonna be added to the historial. Here it asks how much money I wanna bet. Let's say 100. And as we can see, it spinned and it didn't give us the 3 stars. We actually have a bell, so we lost money, 100, and it discounted our money for this ID. It means that Antonio, as you can see, has no longer the same amount of money because he lost 100. Later on, I can say that I wanna play the slot exactly. ID player, we're gonna say we're gonna keep playing as Antonio, so we can just gonna control 18. How much we're gonna bet 100 again. Uh, 2 adivinanzas. I'm gonna take this one. ID of the player. We're gonna say it's me again. Now it's gonna ask how much. I'm gonna bet 1,000. Um, it needs to be more than 2, so I'm gonna say 9. So Okay, so now I just failed with a 9. I'm gonna try it with 8. Higher. 10. What do you mean? So as you can see, I just won some money. I bet at 100 and I won a 400. So now my account balance is higher than before. Um, Now, as you can see, both games worked. So now I'm gonna go back to the menu. Now we're gonna see the historial of the whole game. So I'm gonna just press 3. We're gonna I'm gonna add the player ID to see what game he had played. So now we have in the history we have 4 options. We can show it how many the total games he has played. So I'm gonna just pick one. And as you can see, he had played the spinning game. We did it here and we lost 100, and it showed how many money we had. Later on, we played the second game, which is a guessing slot, and we actually won money. So we came back even with more money. And we can say that he played another game again. So now I'm gonna press 2, and so we're gonna just write a test. So right here, as you can see, we have the test. We can write a lot more just to say, let's imagine we're an administrator. We can just put that he had played all that. But for our sake, we just put test to see that we can actually manipulate the history. Later on, we can sorry, that's my mistake. We can just eliminate what we just did. So we're gonna press the number 3, and we just removed the test we had here for Antonio. So it's all right. It actually worked. Now we can go back since all the options worked. And I'm gonna just add another 0 and we're back again. So now we're gonna manage the waiting queue. I'm gonna put 4. As you can see, we have again 4 options. We can add a player, remove a player, and show the total queue. So now I'm gonna just add a waiting player. I'm gonna press 1. I'm gonna go for the ID. And so we can see that we have a waiting player right here. We can add another one. Let's say we will have to add Santiago, who is waiting patiently with us right here. And so we have actually more players. Okay, perfect. We have here the queue. We have 2 players, as you can see. Before we're gonna delete anything, we're gonna just show it here in the console menu. It's gonna be the option 3. As you can see, we have the both players waiting in queue. I'm gonna remove the last one, which is the option 2, and I'm gonna show it again so we can see that it actually worked. As you can see, it's just 1% waiting and not 2% anymore. We're gonna go back in the principal menu. So we already did the 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna go for the 5, option 5. We go back. We're gonna calculate the optimal gains actually. So we're gonna put the 1. How much money we are willing to bet. So I'm gonna put 200, and then we're gonna just put some numbers separated with commas to say how much we're gonna actually bet. So I'm gonna put 5, 20, and 40. Okay, I can just put another number right here and say 100. So here we have the actual money. Um, the best frequency is the same because, well, we just had in order it. And then we can see how much we actually pay. So as you can see, I had 200. I put the many options like 5, 20, 40, and 100. As we can see, it actually worked because we didn't surpass the initial amount. So the backtracking is actually working. 200 again. I'm gonna put 20. 100, 60, 500, and 90. All right. So as you can see, this was the closest amount to the 200 we actually have. It's 190. We didn't go over the top because that's the closest, fastest way to go to the 200. So we're gonna go back to the menu and put a 0. As you can see, we already used the number 5. We're gonna go back to the number 6. We're gonna continue. We're gonna generate reports. So it's number 6. Okay, so now we're gonna look at the top balances. As you can see, I'm in number 1 because I have more money than Santiago. So as you can see, we only have here we have the ranking actually because it compares directly the balance amount of each one. So as you can see, just look here the total balance. So we had a hotfix for the earnings because we had a little problem as you've seen. But right now we'll fix it. And as you can see, I choose the earnings ranking, the option 2, and it actually displays who earned more. Actually, it's who lost less, but they still work. So as you can see, losing 4,000 and losing 6,000 is better. For the Jason, it's here earnings. As you can see, we're both in negative, but however, this is bigger than this one. That puts him in first place and the other one in second place. That's it. History for player, we're gonna put the number 3. We need to put the ID again. I'm gonna go for one. Oh, I already have it, I think so. Boom, perfect. We have Santiago. Um, he didn't play it, so we can't use him. Well, I'm gonna use myself. So we're gonna look at the historical. Oh, okay, so we're gonna put the and as you can see, we have again all the plays he made. We can continue with the ranking of losses with option 4. I lost one time in the first game right here because we can see that I lost, so I actually didn't win anything. As you can see, my number is up to 1, and Santiago didn't play, so he's 0. Um, Now we can participation per game. I think is um, that's I played well each game once, so here is the total amount of um, games we had per each game. As you can see, I only used one for each one, so it's only adds up to that. And so we can go back to the final menu, principal menu, and that's it. All right.
In this project, the folder structure is designed to keep the code organized and make both development and maintenance easier. All the source code is contained within the main pilot folder. For example, the games folder contains the logic for the different games, allowing each game to be separated and easily modified or expanded. The menus folder groups all the user interaction menus with each major section of the system in its own file, making navigation and option management clearer. The Models folder defines the main classes, such as players, centralizing the data structure. The Helpers folder stores auxiliary functions and utilities that can be used throughout the project, helping to avoid code duplication. The Logic folder is dedicated to more complex algorithms and processes, such as managing waiting queue or finding optimal betting paths, keeping advanced logic separated from the rest of the system. Finally, the data and logs folder are used to store persistent data and system logs, respectively, making it easier to manage information and track events. In summary, each folder has a specific purpose and is strategically placed to keep the project organized, modular, and easy to understand.